Hey guys, welcome to Chit Chat with AkuyeDede, where the conversations are spicy sometimes, but today we're turning up the heat. I'm very sad. A few weeks ago, I don't know if you saw a video of a police officer who punched a Caucasian police officer, stopped a black young man, and punched him through the window. Everyone was shocked. There was an uproar. Right. Can I ask a question? Did anyone hear the police officer ask him, "Are you from Africa? Are you Black American? Are you African American?" Do you know what the police officer saw before he punched the young man? He saw a black man. He didn't see anything else, just a black man. Guys, there's an outcry, a cry out going out all over. Apparently, a black American went to an African braiding shop and had a bad experience and decided to share it. And then others who had um, bad experiences came out. And now there's a cry out to boycott African braiding shops and also to boycott African businesses. Why? Why is that going around? I mean, as you can tell, I've braided my hair, right? So I go to an African braiding shop. Guys, let's pause. First came the Essence magazine festival. There was an uproar. The Africans have come to mess it up. They've taken over. And I thought, where did that come from? What is all this? I thought we were all black people. I didn't know we were separate, we were different. And now this outcry to boycott African businesses. And guess where it's coming from? It's coming from people who claim they are foundational Black Americans. If you're wondering why I'm holding my notes, it's because I had to do a little research about them. And it's so sad. Look, foundational Black Americans, FBA. They're a group of Black nationalists in the US, right? They claim they're not African. They say their ancestors were already in the Americas before the transatlantic slave trade. They said that Africans came later, benefited from their struggle, and now they have the nerve to dominate spaces like the Essence Festival. They've opened up businesses and they're trampling on them. They are black. They call themselves Black Americans. They don't want to be associated with anything African. Oh, my people. So some of them believe Africans owe them a deference, that Africans have invaded their communities, and that African cultures dilute Black American identity. Let me pause and say this: pain creates strange alliances with bitterness, but history tells its own story. This is sad. Um, hmm. Let's keep going. Let's look at the historical part and let's separate myth from fact. Some young black people were in the Americas before Columbus, I think. Well, okay. But overwhelmingly, right, the black population in the US came through transatlantic slave trade from Senegal to Angola to Ghana to Nigeria, Cameroon. Your ancestors are mine. And yes, Black Americans did fight. They bled and they died for civil rights. Let's give them their due. Let's respect that. And let's clap for them because they suffered. But here's what they forget: Africans also fought colonizers. Ghana, Kenya, Angola, we have our scars too. But this wasn't a race, it was a global struggle. And we're in it together, my brothers and sisters. Even if they were on different battlegrounds, we're in it together. I understand this thing about the African braiding shops. I braid my hair. My hair is natural. Sometimes I've walked in and I've wanted to run out because with Africans mostly are not culturally, they don't smile. They're not, they can be very funny, but they're very hospitable. And then they can get very stubborn. When you ask them to braid your hair and you tell them, this is what I want, sometimes they insist on doing what they want. It's just a question of understanding and, let them be very firm, but be polite. Know that you're speaking to your fellow human being and let them know that, hey, I'm paying for this. I don't want it. And if I don't want it and you braided it the way I don't want, take it out. When it comes to customer service, please. I'm laughing, but this is no joking matter. Africans and customer service are like that. They run things the way they see fit. It's a cultural problem. I keep saying I'm an African. This is sad. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's come down to the Essence Festival debate. Essence started as a celebration of what? Black womanhood. But in 2024 and beyond, Black is now global. We've got Africans, we've got Caribbeans, Afro, Latinas. They're all vibing to the same beat. Why? Because culture connects us. There's all this talk about Black Americans do not have any culture. My dear Africans, let's stop saying that. They do have their own culture. We came with ours with the drums, different mindsets, but Black Americans have culture. Let's not trample on each other's cultures. This is what our oppressors want to see. I can see the MAGA people laughing, going, look at them, look at them. They're fighting amongst themselves. Hey, hey, we've won. Divide and conquer. They're winning. Our oppressors are winning. The colonizers are winning. Do you know why? Because now we're fighting amongst ourselves. FBA voices say Africans are taking over Essence. I say this as an African. We're celebrating with you, not replacing you. Okay? We didn't create Essence to steal it. We showed up because we saw ourselves. We saw ourselves in it. That's why we showed up. And the last time I checked, joy isn't a zero-sum game. Joy is for everybody. Look, the truth is, some of this tension is rooted in misunderstanding, is rooted in hurt and trauma on both sides. Africans sometimes mock African Americans, calling them what? Lazy or disconnected from roots. African Americans sometimes mock Africans, calling us backward, dirty, or just off the boat. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Is it nice? Why should we say these horrible things to ourselves? None of this builds anything. All it does is to serve the people who want us divided. Remember what I said? Colonizers are laughing and watching us turn against each other. Are we still dancing to that drum? Are we? Come on, guys. So, from this African sister to my FBA brothers and sisters, whether you like it or not, you are my brothers and sisters. Because as you can see from that video of when the cop punched that black man, he didn't punch him and say, boom, you're African. Boom, you're Black American. Boom. He just punched him because he saw a black face. That messed me up watching that. Um, we didn't come to compete. We came because we saw family. We came to build, not beg. I don't want you to kneel before me, but don't ask me to kneel before you either. Let's rise side by side. You say you're not African, okay, but denying Africa doesn't erase the DNA, trust me. The rhythm in your hips, the strength in your voice, it's African, whether you claim it or not. So let me pause for a second. I saw another clip of an African woman on YouTube where she condemned Black Americans and said, "Oh, as Africans, we're going to war. You're going to what war? That's not the best way to handle this. You cannot start. What kind of rubbish and stupidity will push you to make a video like that? You're going to war where? With who? Against whom? Please, my African brothers and sisters, this is not the best way to handle what our colonizers and the MAGA people want to see. We have to rise together, not fight amongst ourselves. Come on. Look, we don't all have to agree. You can call yourself FBA. I can call myself Ewe, Hausa, Fanti, Tree. You can wave the Pan-African flag or the American one. But what we cannot afford to do is fight each other while the rest of the world does what? Exploits us both. They are doing that, my brothers and sisters. BlackUnity is not a slogan. It's not. It's a survival strategy. So to my FBA folks, we see you. To my African people, let's keep showing up with love, not shame, not war in our hearts against our own brothers and sisters. To everyone in between, you belong. We're all together in this. Look, I find I get close to tears anytime I hop on YouTube and I see another sister, a Black sister, or a Black brother, either passing a derogatory and nasty comment about Africans or an African saying something horrible about Black Americans. Why would you do that to ourselves? Why should we do that? I keep saying this. The MAGA people are watching, our ex-colonizers are watching, our oppressors are watching. They're happy about this. They're happy we're fighting with each other. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. This campaign from Black Americans to boycott African-owned braid shops because you don't like your experiences. So are you going to boycott the Vietnamese, Asian, nail salon shops that you go to because they don't treat us well? And they don't even know whether you're African or Black American. They just see a black face and they're very disrespectful, very rude. But you don't hear anybody saying, let's boycott them. Well, let's work together. We go to Asian stores to buy food. We don't say, let's boycott them. All this energy for Africans? Oh, how about the Chinese restaurants, the Arab gas stations, Indian convenience stores? Are we boycotting those? Seems like that negative energy for Black immigrants, it's got to stop. And the Black immigrants, Africans, need to stop this. You're not fighting Black Americans or members of FBA. Don't do it. It's not going to help us. So, for today's episode of Chit Chat with AkuyeDede, let me say this. Let's not fight over Essence Festival. Let's not fight over who's from Africa and who's from here and who doesn't want to identify as an African. Let's not fight over any of that. It's not helping us. Let's protect the essence of who we are. Let's fight together and know that our Caucasian oppressors, MAGA people, Our colonizers are happy watching us fight against each other. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this conversation. Drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. So until the next time, stay rooted, stay real, and stay proud. My brothers and sisters, I come with love. I come in peace. I don't care whether it's African, whether it's Black American. I still love you. We're all Black. And oh, I forgot. Let me add this. What Africans tend to forget. I know we went through colonization, but look at the systemic racism that African Americans have had to, Black Americans, have had to endure. Yes, you guys paved the way for us. You did. And we thank you for that. We're not fighting you for that. We just want to join you. So stop with this boycott thing. Let's not boycott our businesses. Let's support them. So please, let's stop. Let's stop. I call it inner fighting. Let's not wash our dirty linen in public. To my African people yelling out war cries, stop it. You sound stupid. It's got to stop. To my Black Americans, members of the foundational Black American, we're not your enemies. We come in peace and we come in love. You paved the way for us and we're grateful, but it doesn't mean we're going to kowtow to you. Nobody's kowtowing to each other. We love all of you. We all love each other. Let's show that to our oppressors. So once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. No one is better than the other. Because in the eyes of MAGA, we're all the same. All they see is a Black person. I know I read from my notes today because this just I didn't know how else to address this. This is AkuyeDede from ChitChat. Thank you. Bye.